Hi everyone, it's Alison from alisonmwood.com, and today I want to talk to you just briefly about a keywords tool that I'm using that I find really helpful. Now, you want to discover good keywords to use in your blog post titles, in the body of your blog posts, even for product descriptions, service descriptions, things like that. Now, I know that SEO, search engine optimization, can be a daunting topic. So what I wanted to do is just to show you some very beginning ways to get started with keywords, so it doesn't seem too confusing and it doesn't seem too daunting. Now, I'm bringing you into a tool called Jaxi.com, and I'm going to show you how I do the initial search for keywords. Now, you can use Jaxi for free, you can have a free account, and you can get up to 30 searches with that, and that's quite a lot to actually get you started. You might think, well, that's not a great deal, but you could definitely get some great information from that if you like it. If keywords and SEO is something that you really want to focus on, you can actually get a monthly account for $19 a month. After that, there is another level up as well, but I think that would be if you were much more heavily using it. I've actually got the pro version because I have found it super helpful to help me to get ranked. Now, I don't use it just on my sort of marketing site, I also use it mainly for my niche sites. So I've got those in pets, crafts, home living, and it's a great source of information. So don't think that this is just only for me who, is teaching other people how to do social media, blogging, etc. This can work whatever keywords that you're looking up. Now, it does have some good training here as well. And if you do come on here, have a look through that because that might help you even further. But first of all, let's head in here and look at the search for keywords. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to type in a keyword. Now I'm just going to think of something. I'm going to do sewing tutorials. Now this would obviously be good on my craft site, and for some of you it might be good as well. So the next thing you do is you type it in, and just be quite broad to start with. Think about the types of things that you're showing people how to do. So if you've got if you're teaching people how to do their taxes or something like that, think around some key things that people might be typing in to find you, and from there this will bring up lots of other keywords that you can use on your website. So first of all, you click on find keywords. That will just work its magic and work away there in the background, and it's going to bring you up a whole list of keywords. So first of all, obviously down this side you can see the keywords that it's come up with. It also gives you some more over here, so related, so you could even click on some of those and start to explore those as well. We're just going to stick to the main part here because I'm just going to show you what these different things mean. But you can see already you're mining a rich source of keywords that, as I say, use in your blog post, that kind of thing. So the first thing it does is it gives you the average number of searches that the keyword receives per month. So if you were looking at this, probably you're going to think, well, sewing tutorials, that is probably going to be quite a difficult one to rank for. So what we're looking at here is how difficult or easy would it be for you to get this keyword, your blog post or whatever it is, your product description, your service description, onto the first page of Google for search results. So somebody typed in sewing tutorials and that was on your blog, in the title, in the body of the post. How difficult would it be for you to rank on the first page of Google? And we're going to look at how it tells you that. Now obviously this one you can see here is not going to be very easy, and I'll explain why in a minute. Now, you may have heard of the term long-tailed keywords. So basically, these are keywords with usually 3 or more words. You can see most of these ones are long-tailed keywords because they've got 3 words. Some of them have got 4 words. You know, they're slightly longer ones. And the longer the keyword, obviously not going ridiculous, we're not talking too exact, because if you're going too long and too focus, then people are probably not searching for that keyword, or at least not very many. So you have to strike a balance between what people are searching for and the competition. So obviously a lot of people are using the word sewing tutorials. So what you might want to do is stretch it out a little bit. So here you can see free sewing tutorials beginners, or sewing blogs tutorials. Now you want to have something that flows quite well. So again, here, free sewing tutorials, that would be another good one, because it would be very easy. You could have free sewing tutorials as your blog title. You could put free sewing tutorials a few times into the body of the text, only where it flows naturally. This is not about keyword stuffing and getting that keyword in as many times as possible. It's just naturally writing your blog post and getting that keyword in there a few times. So you would start your blog post: today I'm going to be doing a roundup of some free sewing tutorials. You write a few more paragraphs and mention it a couple more times. You would also, if you're using WordPress, you're probably using Yoast or All-in-One SEO, and they actually have spaces where you can put the focus keyword for your blog post, and again, that's why that really helps to have that keyword in there. So let's look across here at these other things. So the first one is how many times people search for it in a month. This one is if you actually manage to get onto the first page of Google in the search engines, or probably not just Google, but the other search engines too, Bing, etc., you would be likely to get 122 visits to your website. Now obviously that's very good, but this one is a very difficult one to rank for. Now, quoted search results is QSR, and that's the number of competing websites ranked in Google for this exact keyword. Now you can see there's a lot there. And keyword quality indicator, green is great, yellow is okay, and red is poor. Now the reason that it's poor is because it's got a lot of competition, basically. So it's not so much anything wrong with the phrase itself, it's just that you're going to find it difficult to rank for. Now this one here is a very important number, and this is the one that I base most of my decisions on. And it's a score based on traffic and competition. So basically, the higher the score, the more likely you will rank for this keyword on the first page. Now obviously it's not a promise. It does depend how relevant your content is and all those kind of things, and how relevant your website is. But you're looking there for the higher the number. So 1 to 100, the higher it is the better. So 6, not very good at all. 94, 100, wow. 95, 92, all really good scores there. So all of these keywords would have a good chance of ranking. So obviously you can look down, it gives you a lot more. You can scroll right down. I'm not quite sure how many it gives you there. I think I'd have to count. I can't remember how many that is down that left hand side, but it's a good number to get started with. So what you want to do is find one that you're interested in. So let's say we're interested in this free sewing tutorial. So you can see the number is good. It's giving you a green light that is for quality. It's giving you a nice high number, so you've got a good chance of ranking on the first page of Google. Now let's look at searches. So it gets 231 searches per month. If you did get onto the first page of search engines, you would get 40 visitors a month. Now if you think that that's just one blog post amongst the many that you're going to have on your site, that's quite good. I think if you had some blog posts that were bringing you consistently 40 people coming through and reading your blog post every month, it wouldn't take you long, if you're writing blog posts regularly, to get a good number of people arriving at your site. So again, obviously if there was only like 2 or 3, perhaps, I mean, even 10, I would probably be happy with 10 for some things, because you've got to remember, if you're writing evergreen content on your site, over the long term that keyword is on your site, you're going to get lots and lots of visitors. That's per month. So say you got 120 over the 12 months, over the year, you got 120 visitors. Think of that year on year. Now, obviously, if there's some that are a bit higher, then all the better. You know, if you can get 40, then even better. If I just sort of put it into context, I've got sites that go back to 2009. I started working on them, and over that time, even keywords that don't bring in huge numbers from these blog posts, because I've consistently blogged, because I've got a large number of posts out there, I get thousands and thousands from even, you know, small blogs over that period of time. And every time someone arrives, reads a blog post, there's a chance that they'll buy one or more of your items or services. Maybe you've got some affiliate links in there. Maybe you're looking for, you know, high visitor numbers to your site so that you can put some advertising or sponsored posts onto your sites. So there's lots of things to think about there, but it's just to start thinking about that process. So for me, I would start looking at that one and I think, yep, that's a really good one. I'm going to write a blog post that's targeting that keyword. I'm going to work on it because it's got a good, you know, green for go. It's got a high number, so I've got a good chance of ranking. Plus, you know, I'm going to get, sorry, it's this one, free sewing tutorials. I'm looking at the wrong one, not sewing tutorial blogs. There's the possibility of 40 visitors to my site. You can even then click through to that, and when you click on free sewing tutorials, it then targets that keyword and it even extends it out. So you could have a look and see if there's even more that are apt for your post. So say it was one that actually included a free PDF in it, you might say that keyword in the body of the blog post as well. So you would actually there be targeting 2 keywords in the same blog post. I hope that makes sense. But if you were going after free sewing tutorials and free sewing tutorials PDF, you're actually targeting both of those, and that would be if you had a blog post that you'd written about a free sewing tutorial and it had maybe a downloadable PDF in it that was a pattern, or it could be instructions on how to do it, something that people can download and print off. So that's just the very beginnings of this. There's lots of other things to tell you about Jaxie, and I will probably return and do some more training on it, but I just wanted to start you thinking about it. Why not get the free account, log in? It doesn't cost you anything to sign up for the free account. There's no credit card or anything like that. You just get your free account. Start putting in some keywords that you're thinking of targeting on your website and see what you get. And even maybe try 1 or 2 out. Try writing some blog posts targeting those keywords. Now, the other thing you can do, I won't show you this in detail, but you can, say you use that keyword, you can actually find out where it is ranking on if it's ranking in the search engines on your website. So say you used a particular keyword, then you can put your URL in there and search for it. I'll just show you a quick brief one that I've done before. So if you type in puppies and stairs, I think it brings up that. And what this is doing is it's looking for the keyword that you've used and where it ranks. Now, this is a keyword that I've had on my site for a long time. So when you do this and you write your blog post, remember that Google has to come and crawl your site. It has to show up in the ranking. So don't do this one day and then look for the keyword the following day, because it's very unlikely that it will show up that quickly. Things do take, a few weeks normally to show up in search engines. But as I said, this is a blog post I've had on my site for a very long time. It's on my Pet Hooligans site, and it's Puppies and Stairs. And if we search, you can see there that it's number 2 on the first page of Google. And the thing is, it brings me a lot of traffic, that keyword and keywords related to that. And then over here on the right hand side, it shows you the search results, and you can see there's the quickanddirtytips.com is above me for dogs and stairs, and then this one is my Pet Hooligans site there, and it's showing up second, and then obviously it goes down to the other ones that are on the first page. Now if you get on the first page, you are going to get thousands of visitors from that. So as I say, have a look for those. If you have a look in your analytics and you know that you're already getting a lot of traffic, try and think about the keywords that people are finding you for. Sometimes that's easy, sometimes that's difficult, because Google often hides, because of privacy, it often hides the keywords that people have typed in. But you can sometimes get an idea. I didn't know necessarily that it was about puppies and stairs, but it's, are stairs dangerous for your puppy? So you could type in even the title and get an idea of whether you're showing up. But as I say, don't try that straight away. Don't write the blog post with the targeted keyword one day and then look for it a couple of days later, because it does take usually a few weeks to show up in Google. So I hope that's been helpful. Any questions, do pop them below. There is a link to Jaxie either below or above this video, and if you click through on there, you can get set up with your free account and then upgrade later if you really enjoy using it or you find it helpful. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you soon.